Okay, what if you could have that feeling of clean, steady energy all day long? From the moment you wake up until your head hits the pillow, and all without chugging coffee or going on some crazy restrictive diet? Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on the simple, science-backed secret to making that your new reality. Let's dive in. So let me ask you a question. Does that 3 p.m. crash feel, well, inevitable? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Your focus just dissolves, your energy completely tanks, and all you can think about is a sugary snack or a nap under your desk. For so many of us, this just feels like a normal part of the day. And it's not just that afternoon slump, is it? It's the whole package. It's that brain fog in the morning that makes it so hard to get going. It's those intense, out-of-nowhere cravings for something sweet. And of course, the mood swings that can make you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster you never bought a ticket for. If you're nodding along right now, I really want you to hear this next part. These things are not your fault. Seriously, this isn't about a lack of willpower or you not being disciplined enough. They are simply symptoms, clues, really, to an invisible process that's happening inside your body every single day. And today, we're going to make that invisible process totally visible. So let's meet the main character in this story, a little molecule called glucose. Now, it might sound all scientific, but the idea is actually super simple. Glucose is the main sugar in your blood, and it's your body's #1 source of energy. When you eat, especially carbs and sugars, your body breaks them down into glucose to fuel everything you do. And this right here, this is what that fuel process looks like for most of us. We eat something and we get this huge rush of glucose. That's the spike. For a minute, you feel great, you've got energy. But what goes up must come down. Your body freaks out a little and sends in a flood of hormones to deal with all that sugar, which leads directly to the crash. And that's when you feel tired, foggy, and start craving more sugar. We're all unknowingly riding this energy roller coaster day in and day out. So how in the world do we get off this ride? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. For years, we've been told it's all about calories. You know the drill, eat less, move more. But what the science is now showing us is something totally different. It's not so much about what you're eating, but how you're eating it. Just look at breakfast, for example. On the left, you've got your typical sweet start, some cereal, a glass of juice. That combo sends your glucose into the stratosphere and basically guarantees a crash before lunch. But look at the right, a savory breakfast built around protein and fat, like eggs and some veggies. That choice creates this gentle, steady wave of energy that will carry you for hours. It's the same person, just a different breakfast, leading to a completely different day. And this right here, this is the big aha moment. Let me say it again because it's that important. The same exact food, eaten in a different order, creates a completely different glucose response in your body. This one idea is the key to getting off that energy roller coaster for good. It literally changes everything. Okay, so what can we actually do about this? The best part is you don't need some miserable restrictive diet. You just need a few simple, powerful habits. So let's get into 3 game-changing hacks you can literally start using at your very next meal. All right, hack number 1 is the most powerful of them all. And it's so simple. Just change the order you eat the food that's already on your plate. That's it. No new recipes, no calorie counting, just a simple sequence. Here's how it works. You start with fiber first, so your salad, your veggies. Think of this fiber as creating a protective mesh in your intestines. Then you eat your proteins and fats. And by eating the starches and sugars, like pasta, bread, or dessert last, that fiber mesh you started with slows down how quickly they get absorbed. No sudden spike. And the impact of this is just wow. By just changing the order of your meal, you can reduce that glucose spike by up to 75%. Let that sink in. The exact same meal has a dramatically better effect on your body and energy just because of the sequence you ate it in. Hack number 2 is all about that first meal of the day. As we saw, a sweet breakfast is like hitting the launch button on the energy roller coaster. So the hack is simple. Always, always start your day with a savory meal built around protein and fat. This sets a stable foundation for the entire day, making everything that comes after so much easier to manage. And finally, hack number 3. This one is so easy and so effective. Use your muscles after you eat. See, your muscles are like sponges for glucose. When you use them, they start soaking up any excess glucose right out of your bloodstream to use for fuel. And listen, we're not talking about a high-intensity workout at the gym. Nope.
Just a simple 10-minute walk after your meal can make a huge difference. It helps your body put that fuel to good use immediately, smoothing out that curve even more. So when you start using these simple hacks, you're making these tiny, invisible changes inside your body. You're swapping the chaotic energy roller coaster for a calm, steady stream of fuel. And those invisible shifts, they lead to very, very visible results in your life. That 3 p.m. crash, it just disappears. Those nagging cravings, they quiet down. And because your body isn't constantly dealing with sugar spikes, it can finally tap into fat for fuel more easily. People report having clearer skin, a better mood, and way more focus, all from getting off the glucose roller coaster. And really, this is what it all comes down to. This isn't about eating less. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about being smarter. It's about understanding how your body actually works so you can work with it, not against it. You can still eat the pasta. You can still have the dessert. You're just doing it in a way that puts you back in the driver's seat of your own energy.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. We've been taught for so long that to feel better, we have to restrict and fight against our own bodies. But what if that's all wrong? What if the real key to unlocking that vibrant, energetic life you deserve isn't about restriction at all, but simply about knowledge?